Hello, everyone. My name is Terry Stackley, and I am the Creative Director for the Lake Ridge Chorale. On behalf of everyone in the Lake Ridge Chorale, I would like to welcome you to our online concert. Back in March, the Lake Ridge Chorale was one day away from celebrating our 10th anniversary concert when it became clear that the concert and gathering we envisioned was no longer advisable due to the rapidly changing public health situation. We've put our concert music on hold until the day when we can gather together safely to share our music with each other and with you. In the meantime, we have come up with the idea of having this unconcert in order to raise funds for the local nonprofits we support. We have put together some video and audio clips of past performances along with some new material utilizing the wonderful technology available, all featuring members of the chorale. I hope you will enjoy the next hour of music and online community. So, let's start the way we start every rehearsal, with a warm-up. Then on to a video of a small group singing My Bonnie Lass, She Smelleth by P.D.Q. Bach, from 2014.
1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1.
My bonnie lass, she smelleth, making the flowers jealous. My bonnie lass dismayeth, me all that she doth say. She looketh like a jewel, and soundeth like a mule. My bonnie lass, she walketh like a doe, and talketh like a crow. To dance aloft,
like it to dance a lot.
She's Guinevere and I'm Sir Lancelot,
And I'm Sir Lancelot.
Fa la 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 la, fa la 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 la, hey, fa la 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 la, fa la 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 la, fa la 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 la. My bonnie lass, I need not flatter, what she doth not have doth not matter. Ooh la 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 la. Ooh la 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 la. My bonnie lass is so fine, oh if she only were mine. Distant land and dreamy lands, all I need is all my hand. Stardom, Hollywood, Hollywood, holly, 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 holly.
everyone. Thanks for joining us for our unconcert tonight. My name is Liz Holmes, and I'm the president of the board of directors of the Lake Ridge Chorale. I also sing in the soprano section. I'm glad you were able to join us, and the reason we feel it's so important that you're here tonight is because we miss singing for you, we miss performing for you, but also one of the things that the Lake Ridge Chorale is very proud of about our mission is that in addition to performing, we also try very hard to provide support to local nonprofits in the Prince William County community. This season, our choir members chose to support 3 organizations. Those are ACTS, Action in the Community Through Service, HUGS, Help Us Grow Strong, and the CARA Foundation. You'll find out a little bit more about each of these organizations as our program continues tonight, but we did feel the lack of ability to help these organizations because we had to cancel 2 of our 3 scheduled concerts. So we thought that it might be a fun idea to have an alternative way of raising funds for these organizations. So that was sort of the origin of this idea. So we hope that you enjoy this show, and we hope that you learn a little bit about the people in this community who are doing wonderful, wonderful things. The next thing that we have for you is a performance by our very own accompanist, Anna Schroeder, who, in addition to playing the piano beautifully, has a lovely singing voice as well. So she's performing for us tonight a song written by Regina Spektor called Samson.
You are my sweetest downfall. I loved you first. I loved you first. Beneath the sheets of paper lies my truth. I have to go. I have to go. Your hair was long when we first met. Samson went back to bed, not much hair left on his head. Ate a slice of Wonder Bread and went right back to bed. And the history books forgot about us, and the Bible didn't mention us, and the Bible didn't mention us, not even once. You are my sweetest downfall. I loved you first. I loved you first. Beneath the stars keep falling on our heads, but they're just old light. They're just old light. Your hair was long when we first met. Samson came to my bed and told me that my hair was red. Told me I was beautiful and came into my bed. Oh, I cut his hair myself one night. I buried those scissors in the yellow light, and he told me that I'd done all right, and he held me till the morning light, and he held me to the morning light. Samson went back to bed, not much hair left on his head. Ate a slice of Wonder Bread and came right back to bed. Oh, we couldn't bring the columns down, yeah, we couldn't destroy a single one. And the history books forgot about us, and the Bible didn't mention us, not even once.
The next piece we'd like to share with you is a traditional folk song called Come All Ye Fair and Tender Ladies. It's sung by a small ensemble, and this was our first attempt at a virtual choir. So we hope you enjoy hearing it as much as we enjoyed performing it for you.
Come all ye fair and tender ladies, take warning how you court young men. They're like a star on a bright summer morning. First they appear and then they are gone. They'll tell to you some sweet loving story and make you think they love you so well. Then they're away and courting another, and leave you there in grief to dwell. Come all ye fair and tender ladies, take warning how you court young men. They're like a star on a bright summer morning. First they appear and then they are gone. If I had known before I courted that love had been so hard to win, I'd locked my heart with keys of golden and pinned it down with a silver pin. Silver pin. I wish I was a little sparrow, and I had wings to fly so high. I'd fly away to my false true lover, and when he'd ask me, then I would deny. But I am not a little sparrow. I have no wings, nor can I fly. So I sit down to weep in sorrow and try to pass my troubles on by. Pass my troubles on by. Come all ye fair and tender ladies, take warning how you court young men. They're like a star on a bright summer morning. First they appear and then they appear and then they're gone.
My name is Steve Liga, and I'm the Chief Executive Officer of Action in Community Through Service. You probably just know us as ACTS. I was attracted to ACTS initially for two reasons. One is the incredible mission that it has, and the other is the rich history. This is a community-based organization founded 50 years ago because the community came together to help a family. They formed ACTS, they pledged to support it, and 50 years later, the faith community of all faiths are still supporting ACTS and helping us to help our neighbors. There's thousands of people who come every single month for food. We have hundreds of children that we work with every year who have been assaulted by people that they trust. We have thousands of families who've been involved in domestic violence situation, your neighbors who come to us looking for hope and healing.
We work with clients who are in need of housing, utility assistance, and lifestyle case management that can help them with self-sufficiency problems they may be incurring.
We work with families who are experiencing the terror of domestic violence, and domestic violence is explained as being behaviors that allow one person to dominate and control another.
It was 1984, and I was a young mother, married, and I found myself in a situation where I knew I needed to get out of that relationship. It had been emotionally abusive, it had been financially, economically abusive, and then it turned physically abusive. I had to get a restraining order, and I really had no idea how to do that. I had no idea where to go, what to do. And I contacted the court, brought in my evidence of what I needed, and they connected me with acts, with turning points.
Your neighbors everywhere throughout the greater Prince William area are touched by ACTS.
Because of the services offered here at ACTS, my mom was able to really flourish and find help that she really needed. And without that help, I don't know where I'd be today. I don't know where she'd be today. And because of that, I'm extremely grateful for what has been offered.
I've been working in food pantries since I was in high school. It's just something that's touched my heart. Part of the experience of growing up was we actually relied on food from neighbors to get us through some lean times. So when I came to ACTS, I was excited because there's a food pantry. ACTS does not actually have a food pantry. We have a hunger prevention center.
We work with different types of clients, those who are in need of food, those who may have lost a job, can't provide food for their family, and also for those who are sick and shut in. We make sure that they get some food.
They come in, they tell us their needs, whether it's heart-healthy food that they need. We have bags specifically for diabetics. We have gluten-free. We have halal meat whenever we can. We really work to make sure that the needs of our clients are met. I know this community is a giving community. It's truly humbling how much the community does support us. But times are tough. If you're hungry, our rule is you get food. If you're in crisis and you come to ACTS, we will help you. We will work with you. Whether it's your kids who need help, whether it's you who are struggling with trauma, we will be there. If your neighbor next door said they had a major problem or in crisis and they needed some help, you'd help. I can tell you your neighbors do need help. You just may not know who they are. Please support us. Invest in ACTS. We make a difference.
Now we'd like to share two instrumental pieces, both played on the piano by our accompanist Anna Schroeder. The first piece is by Dmitri Shostakovich, and that will be followed by another piece by Edvard Grieg. Hello, everyone. Thanks for watching our Unconcert video tonight. My name is Liz Holtz, and I'm the president of the board of directors of the Lake Ridge Chorale. And I'm so happy to be able to be chatting with two of my favorite people who work with the nonprofit organization here in Prince William County called HUGS. So I have with me on a Zoom meeting tonight, I have Anne Marie Landry and Terry Toomey. And both of them are well acquainted with the Lake Ridge Chorale. They're some of our super fans, so it's nice to see them in a different setting. And they also work with the HUGS nonprofit. So, ladies, I'll just go ahead and start by asking you, for those of the people who are watching us tonight who might not be familiar with HUGS, what is it? What does HUGS stand for, and what does your organization do? Who'd like to go first?
Well, HUG stands for Help Us Grow Strong. It's a 501c3 nonprofit, and our goal is to really build a tiny home community to house chronically unsheltered individuals.
And that's your long-term goal, right? That is the ultimate
That is
plan.
definitely the long-term goal. I mean, I would have loved to have started out of the gate, but we have to purchase land, and it's been, we're all volunteers. Unfortunately, affordable housing has gotten less and less and is still headed in that direction. So our unsheltered population in the country is going up. And of course, the coronavirus is not going to help that.
Right.
Probably any,
right.
Sure, either.
True. Anne Marie, you have talked to me about the way you first had a change of heart about working with the unsheltered population here in Prince William County. Can you tell me what that was like for you?
Well, I didn't even know what panhandling was at the first meeting I went to about the chronically homeless. So, panhandling is when they stand on the corner with their sign and they ask for money. Well, I didn't even know that. All I knew is that I saw people who were living in tents. It was like in February, so it was really cold. There was snow on the ground, and they were camped in the area right behind a restaurant that I frequent with my friends. And I had this aha moment, like, oh my God, I'm in here playing pool and hanging out with my friends with the roof over my head. I'm warm. I've got plenty of food to eat and drink, and there's not 50 feet away, living in a tent on the side of this hill, freezing out in February outside. So it was, when I saw that, I'm like, oh, there is just something not right with this picture. And especially in this country and in this county that we live in, especially, that shouldn't happen. People, my mantra has always been, people don't belong on the ground, and it's true. They don't.
Right. So your ultimate goal is to buy a piece of land so that you can build tiny houses. Is that right? Am I
Yes.
right in that? So tell me why a tiny house community is the goal, as opposed to maybe helping some of these people transition into an apartment somewhere or maybe a group home somewhere. Why do you think tiny houses are the answer?
Well, basically, group homes, they don't want to go. They have dogs. They sometimes suffer from PTSD from living in the woods, the symptoms thereof. They don't want to leave their animals who have protected them. They don't feel comfortable in close quarters, many of them. And unfortunately, many of them suffer from mental illness, which really has only become more mainstream to talk about. In the last decade, maybe it's worked its way up. So prior to that, when they went into the woods, people didn't talk about that. Toughen up. Once you learn to be homeless because you're in the woods, your friend group tends to be other homeless people. And all people tend to do that. They tend to make relationships with the people that they feel will understand them, that understands what they're going through. Well, a tiny house community is a little different. So what we're doing is making it a smaller step for them we want to have less density. We want to have paths. We want to have bees. We want to let them keep engaging with Mother Nature, because Mother Nature is very healing. The village itself is to be self-supporting, not right away, but over time, because time is what it takes. Our way is you buy the land, the people that want to live there, put some sweat equity into building. We have a number of builders type of people that are interested in showing them how to do a trade, why they're building. And then that should take care of them being willing to take care of it. And of course, they'll have to join as a group with all of us to take care of the property in general.
Right.
And that's what's different about us and any other place I've heard of.
Yeah.
We want to make a home. We want them to feel like they have a home.
Right.
And that's something that hasn't been done here before.
Right. And provide them the opportunity to feel an investment in where they live.
Well, yeah, absolutely. It should be a community thing.
So can we talk a little bit about those Saturday lunches, the outreach that you do? Because I know the long-term goal is the tiny house community, but that is a very long-term goal. There's a huge financial hurdle to go over before you can get to that place. But right now, you're already working with your friends in the unhoused population. And so what do you do for them now? What is outreach like? When you do that, what does that look like?
Well, what it looks like are tables set up. Some tables have clothing. Some tables have canned food so they can have something to eat during the week. And the purpose is to provide them with a nutritious hot meal, which they will eat even in the summer. The smallish group, 36. I mean, it goes up and down. But, there's social activity. We have people that come that just sort of pitch in and they build relationships with our unsheltered folks. Kathy Schuster, who's our outreach coordinator for our location, is fantastic.
Anne Marie, who are some of the groups that work with Hugs to provide some of the meals and some of the clothing? Who provides all of that?
Well, we like to say we invite everybody to our table. So we're very willing to work with everybody, and we have worked with a wide variety of groups and individuals both. Lots of times it's just an individual that will sign up to bring a hot meal and some supplies or whatever, but lots of times there's different church groups. There's a mom's group that comes out regularly. People sort of kind of figure out what their pet project sort of is, and then they become regulars at doing whatever that is, whatever their specialty is. So we have a sign-up sheet. It's an online thing through takeusameal.com. And we have a calendar set up, and so people can sign up. And we, like Terry said, we're very fortunate. We have, almost a full calendar all the time. It's very rare where we have empty spots where we're like, oh my God, who's going to bring lunch on Saturday? I've had scout troops come out. There's an American Heritage Girls group that has come out to help.
Is there something that I should have asked you that I haven't asked you? Is there something you'd like to say?
No, I think you did an awesome job.
Thank you.
woodbridgehugs@gmail.com.
woodbridgehugs@gmail.com. We'll put that on our website too. So if people have any questions or want to reach out to you with any kind of, volunteer
comments,
requests,
ideas, anything.
Perfect. Great. We will do that.
Can I just say one more thing? And that's to reiterate again how great our community is in responding to us. And I can't tell you how many times I would open my door in the morning and find bags of clothes or washcloths or granola bars or whatever, or when the Lake Ridge Chorale Ninja, would come and leave from Lake Ridge Chorale all the donated non-perishable foods and stuff like that. But the community has just been so supportive, and we're constantly getting, emails and questions, how can I help? And I just think that, a really beautiful thing that, people want to help out. And, I feel like, we're all kind of brothers and sisters in this whole game of life.
Absolutely.
And so that, we got to be here for each other.
We are. We're all neighbors. Some of our neighbors need a better spot to live, but they're still our neighbors. I just want to thank you ladies for doing this. It's a wonderful, some people might call it a ministry. Some people might call it a calling. It's your mission. And I'm grateful to you. And I'm glad that Lake Ridge Chorale can help you out. And I hope that our fundraiser tonight is able to, make a little bit of a difference. Okay, so thank you both, ladies. I've been talking with Anne Marie Landry and Terry Toomey, who both work with Hugs here in Prince William County. And we're just really grateful that the Lake Ridge Chorale is able to be a little bit of a part of what they do here in the county. Thanks, ladies. Good night.
Thank you very much. Good night. Have a good evening.
Thanks.
Good night.
This next number is a recording of a song that was sung in one of our Singers' Choice concerts from a couple of seasons ago. The title of this song is When I'm Gone, but many of you will recognize it as the Cup Song. The Cara Foundation was named for Cara LaLumiere, a young woman who grew up in Woodbridge and attended Woodbridge High School. She graduated in 2001, and after graduating from Woodbridge, she left to attend her dream school, James Madison University. After she graduated from JMU, Kara took a job as a human resources professional with the Target Corporation. But soon after she began her new job, Kara was diagnosed with cancer. In 2007, Kara passed away, and in her honor, her family founded the Kara Foundation. Established in 2007, the Kara Foundation recognizes the financial hardship placed on young adults who must relocate to major comprehensive cancer centers for their treatment. Presently, the Kara Foundation is involved in a long-term project with Johns Hopkins University Medical Center. This project is named Kara's Place. Our purpose is to raise public awareness and financial support for the long-term residential needs of young adults and their families as they relocate for cancer treatment. Our mission is to benefit young adult cancer patients and their family members through enhanced community awareness, education, and residential support services in an effort to improve the quality of their lives during cancer treatment. This next piece is a beautiful little hymn called Come My Way, My Truth, My Light. And this recording is so beautiful, and all the parts are sung by tenor John Schroeder, and he also plays the trumpet interlude that is a part of the piece. He's quite a talented man. So we do hope you enjoy this.
Come my way, my truth, my life, such a way as gives us breath, such a truth as ends all strife, such a life as killeth death. Come my light, my feast, my strength, such a light as shows a feast, such a feast as mends in length, such a strength as makes his guest. Come my joy, my love, my heart, such a joy as none can move, such a love as none can part, such a heart as joys in love.
Last spring, we were able to perform Gabriel Fauré's beautiful Requiem, and now you're going to hear two of the movements from that piece. The first is the Sanctus, and that's followed by the lovely Pie Jesu, featuring soloist Bonnie Doherty.
Alleluia.
Well, that's all we have for you tonight. I want to thank all of you for joining us and helping to make this unconcert a success. We look forward to presenting music to you virtually in the near future, but even more than that, we look forward to seeing you and singing for you in person. Have a safe and healthy summer.